Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing well. These messages may or may not resonate with you, so please follow your gut, not your butt, because nobody wants to smell that shit. Okay. Oh shit. So yes, courage, courage. There's this courage. And if you do have a question that you would like answered, please ask now or forever hold your peace as I continue with the reading. Okay. I give everyone a chance, so don't feel like excluded. Let's see, what is the energy? Informed decision, yeah, see, and disorder. Creative struggle. All right, so it's pretty much saying everyone goes through a struggle artistically, even when they are informed of a decision. It's spring into new beginnings and suspense behind the mask. It's like if you understand these people are trying to create a disorder for you, yeah, see, it's you being diligent with your own resources, making yourself feel protected. Does that make sense? Yeah, see, navigation. You understand we are all given a chance. And no one should be excluded out of that chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a, I got laid off from my job without being informed why. And then I get an email yesterday saying, for me to pretty much continue on with their little program or whatnot, that I had to put my sexual identity and I had to, my orientation as a disability in order for me to get that job. What the fuck? Like I was already working there. Why must I change myself to disability to keep my job? Because you guys are unable to, be comfortable within your own skin. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? It's because I wear shit like this at work. They said diversity, equity, and inclusion are their main goals. Not once have I seen one of these people come up to me ever since I've been wearing shit like this. Yeah, whenever I showed up with like fucking regular bullshit band shirts, everyone's all cool, and the next thing you know, you actually are yourself. But no, they want you to be someone else that they like, bruh. Company retaliation. Not only is it a company, but in the government. They were like, "Oh, we're a US contracted government job." Okay. I made myself a contract to help you guys out with whatever bullshit situation you guys got going on. But no, one thing's leading to another. You guys are finally seeing everything getting destroyed right before your own fucking eyes and have me to blame when I'm there trying to make your job easier. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, see? Don't get mad at me because you committed to something or someone you didn't want to commit to? If you're unable to handle the job, why the fuck are you doing it in the first place? Bruh. Oh, we will not tell anyone it's confidential. Da, 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 it's against the law and whatnot. Yeah, because I said it was against the law, right? So why the fuck would it matter to you now what my orientation is? Ooh. And you know what this is about? Taking a stance for your stability, you know, your abundance, what it is that you've been working hard for, you know? Yeah, see? And whatever it is that you've been informed of, they've been trying to steal that from you. Yeah, your world. Justice. Page of Pentacles. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah, see? And it's that little small offering. It's like, yeah, if you end up, putting this as your orientation and whatnot, you'll end up going back to where it pretty much said, I don't, yeah, see that informed decision, the lovers here, it's like these people are now devastated within themselves. Why? Because they ended up creating conflict. Yeah, trying to mess with your stability. The world's five of swords. They thought if they were to hold something against you and bring conflict to you, that you wouldn't do anything. Oh yeah, let's try to five of swords. He's carrying this five right here with the two of swords looking at you. Justice in the world right here. Like, oh yeah, let's give him something that'll make it feel just. But if he takes this offering, then we have something to hold against him. You know? What the fuck? No. Well, we'll make him feel reassured. We'll make him feel protected, diligent. We'll make sure our resources are worthy of the economy. No, no. And the way they treated me, they said, "Dear Cargill employee," instead of my real name. Wow, what a bitch, you know? Wow, but you know what? I'm letting that shit go. You know why? Because that is an experience. Who knows? It could help you out. But you know what? Nobody likes to hear other people's issues, right? So fuck you. Alright. Let's see here what is going on with this nine of wands. Yeah, two of wands. Without contraries, there's no progression because he who kisses himself, yeah, to him, he who finds himself to himself a joy. It's like understanding love and hate is necessary to our existence. So it's like I'm doing this for you guys, and you're repaying me like this. Like what the what? Yeah, see, bruh. Yeah, and this man of science, this king of swords, understands. Bound and blind, I taught them how to see. This ten of cups right here. Don't be mad because this dude knows what the right, everything that he's been working on, putting him in strife, and for what reason? Because of his energy. That own humanity learns to adore. You know, yeah, intellect, energy. Like you gotta understand your own energy throughout this entire time. How are you able to keep your energy in control? Yeah, see boldness. Yeah, see it goes takes 3 away, add 2, and then add another 3, 3, 2, 3. 'Cause 8 of pentacles, 5 of pentacles, 7 of pentacles, 10 of pentacles, with the 9 of pentacles, bro. Like, what else do you want me to say? Because you understanding your prophecy is already your own power. You already understanding that if you are able to speak boldly for yourself, then you are informing this economy of their reassurance and their protection. Because that disorder is due to the cause that you know how to keep your energy in the light, even through strife. And due to this swiftness, understanding that, all is eternal torment, why would you keep yourself tormented due to the disorder that these people are trying to bring you? You know what I'm saying? That's self acceptance. Okay. There is no reason for anyone to understand it's like, why would it matter to anyone? Like, bullshit, you know? I don't even like. What else do you want me to say? Like, I'm over here doing tarot readings and shit. Like, the only way a tarot reader is to understand his intuition is to go through bullshit himself, him or herself, whatever your fucking gender identity is. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 2023 with all this stupid ass shit. It's like, that was funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And like, what balance is going to be brought out into this situation? Alliance. Yeah, see, what kind of alliance is going to happen? Messenger. What does this messenger have to say? Advertisement. Whoa. Can you be the face of the company? Can you be the face of this? Can you be the face of that? Please do not keep yourself blinded because you're looking at a star. The one that understands their justice. Yeah, see? La Papesa. That is the high priestess, baby. She can't keep anyone blinded. The only one keeping themselves blinded is the one who is trying to fuck with this high priestess star energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, 1334. What is going on here? I see 4 swords and 7 of wands. Isolation and outcome? What is this about? Yeah, see your reward. What whatever you lay to rest and whatever you are able to defend, it pretty much will close out a cycle and will reward you big. Yes, see the sun, harmony and judgment. Because you understand your self control now, your emotions, your subconscious, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Yeah. You were able to find passion through fear and understand that this fear of options, these informed decisions, it leads to isolation, yes, but realize the outcome of what you are going to birth with the 3 of Cups here. Yeah, see? Because if you end up keeping yourself in this 10 of Swords energy, then the only thing that you're balancing out for yourself is defeat. Yeah, unsteady. And then you'll be analyzing everything that you worked for was going to be for a reason. These people are going to watch you, you know? Especially if you understand that your connection, the connection that you have with another person can be unsteady. It's working on it face to face. It's not, one head faced one way and then the other one faced another. It's no. If you're able to face each other, then all's well it ends well. Otherwise, if you're scary ass, there's nothing going to prosper in this situation. Ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nothing going to, you know? What is this self acceptance about? Because like what I'm getting, it's yeah, because it's like understanding being around these people is like being around your significant other, this lover. Understanding that if you don't love what you do, if you don't love what you're committed to, then what is it that you're committing to in the first place? You don't put any love into the situation. Yeah, see, if you nurture yourself while you're in isolation, then you'll realize, yeah, these people are watching a connection, and kind of like how she's presenting herself to have that pinnacle. He's looking at this Queen of Cups right here, like I'm more satisfied with her. Like I'm more satisfied with this person, and it's not even their counterpart. So if they don't understand the bigger picture, then what makes you think that they can understand you? If they don't even understand themselves in the first place. Because the Two of Pentacles right here, the King and Queen of Pentacles, like they're unsteady. Yet they keep each other at par. Yeah, see, stabilizer, prosperity, fox and clarity. It's like I understand if I were to nurture this person instead of seeking out for something that was only for the night, then perhaps I could have done something better. Let's see. Yeah, Ten of Swords. What was it that they were trying to present? This researcher, the one trying to research this connection. Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, and it's because these people right here are able to understand each other on a soul level. Because if they understand they are unsteady, then this pinnacle right here, this acquisition of money will be unsteady. Yeah, see, 10 of cups. I mean, 10 of swords, 8 of cups. Because they're refusing to transform themselves, shed their old selves, and look at the bigger picture. They're afraid to take care of their own life, take lead of their own state. Uh, shit, I can't even talk right now. See, using their intellect to balance out and try to make something equal between themselves. What is this? Ace of Wands. What else? What else? Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, then everything will slow down. It's like they never witnessed anything like this before. See, Six of Cups in reverse. It's like they gotta realize if they're still holding on to whatever situation that they dealt with in the past. See, and if it was like a sexual type of ordeal, they gotta drop that shit. Like, yeah, see, Ace of Cups. Everything now is about an emotional level, as opposed to everything being on the physical. Because I mean, for the love of money, anyone will be willing. Yeah, see, Nine of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords. People are willing to help you out for the sake of helping you out. Otherwise, people will help you out just for a certain reason. And kind of like this guy right here, as opposed to this Three of Pentacles, this Five of Swords. There's two people that are dressed in red. One on one picture is white. Thinking purely as to drawing out his picture, drawing out his future. And something ends up happening, Five of Swords, and it's like he's kind of wondering what else to add on that picture as opposed to this guy right here, like figuring out what to do with himself. Both of them are being kind of like assholes, these ones that are being red flags, but at the same time too, if they are being honest, they will be looked at as a red flag. Otherwise, if they're bullshitting you and just making you feel unworthy of whatever it is that you're planning on doing, then what's the point? Yeah, Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups. These people are making you feel like you got, like, I don't know. Yeah, see, Three of Pentacles. Whatever it is you're doing for work could be, yeah, Page of Cups, Page of Page of Wands. I had three pages out there. Yeah, see, and it's this King of Pentacles that has to keep himself in control, because if he doesn't keep himself in control, then he's gonna fuck up this entire connection. Hello? If he doesn't get the bigger picture, he's not gonna see a change. If he still keeps his eye on this lady right here and you know invests more in that lady than his own counterpart, then obviously there's no change. There's no shedding of the old, bringing in the new. You know, there's this Two of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. Like, there's no love. There's moving on. It's like, what were these people trying to do to this connection in the first place? That third party situation. What outcome did they expect if it wasn't nurtured? 24, 34. It's like you understood the ways that you could stabilize yourself because you loved the obstacles that were being brought to you. And it's like, a challenge. You know, it seems pretty good. Now what? After you face that challenge, what other challenge are you going to be faced with? And that's how these trials and tribulations start. It's like you understanding the path that you want to go to, committing to that, moving on with whatever connection the fuck this was, and then leaving you being the person of the red flag, Three of Cups right. You birthing something new for your community, making sure that your economy is able to be fulfilled within themselves as well. How are they not going to be fulfilled with themselves when they're not even fucking when they're scared to face their own like why are you dealing with a pussy, bro? You fucking with a lame then this ain't your song. I wrote it with the name on your yeah, I wrote it with your name on the tip of my tongue. Why you always try to spend my money? Why you always try to act so funny? I got Cisco chains on and we going dumb it. Yeah, hey, girl, give me brains in the back of the Hummer. It's a California girl. She give me in. Yeah, fucking little peeper. I wish this would be been London. Still feel like I don't exist. Let's see what this judgment is about. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Past situations, bro. It's because they can't heal. What are they trying to heal for themselves? Is the real question. What are they trying to heal for themselves? Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups. Are they trying to love this opportunity that they are granted? Are they trying to bullshit you? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. See, even if it means you gotta end a situation with a group of people that you have been working with, especially for a while, that's you understanding your subconscious. What are your dreams telling you about your surroundings, especially if it does revolve around work? The hermit. If you understand that your own judgment calls are able to help your environment out, then make those judgment calls. Fucking act out on them. Because if you don't act out on them, then there's nothing going to happen. Yeah, see, two of swords in the reverse. That's facing yourself is the biggest challenge, right? And if you can't face yourself, what makes you think you can face any sort of situation? Yeah, see the star. You can't face yourself, that means you're blocking your intuition. This death right here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. If you don't vision yourself doing greater things, then you're gonna be stuck around in this, humidity of farts and shit, this Nine of Cups. The wishing, wishing. I wish you were. I don't know what the fuck. But let's see. Yeah, see, because if you want justice in your life, you have to manifest it. You have to understand. You have to face your own challenges too. With the help of others, it can make it a lot easier. But if these people claim to be helping you and they aren't, then what are they actually They're gonna break their backs, understanding that the wheel is moving in your favor because you got justice on your hands. If you understand people are manipulating their own powers, especially if it's at work, it's them keeping themselves blinded, you know? They're not blinding you. You understand you, especially through this shit, you know? It's because you nurture yourself. See what's with this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, see? Mysterious due to, yeah, this death. It's like, how'd you go so deep into the water and still come out alive? Yeah, the Chariot High Priest is Seven of Cups, Hierophant, Two of Swords, and the Fool. How'd you get so deep into the depths of the water and come out alive? Yeah, even after we threw a bunch of bullshit at you. Like, how are you, ending shit out in a manner where it's like, oh, Four of Cups, Five of Swords. It's like you're able to take one of those swords and be like, look, I understand what I'm working for. You pretty much tell the truth to these people. And yeah, see, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Because if these people lack motivation in themselves, then you understand that they're burdened with all the shit that they've been committed to. If they're not comfortable with doing their own jobs, they're not being able to do it right the first time. Yeah, see, then it's the choice is upon them. The lovers with the Emperor ring, Knight of Pentacles. He's pretty much saying, look, you're slowing yourself down due to the fact that you can't face yourself. Can you face yourself before you face anything else? Yeah, see, Seven of Wands. If I were to bring this wand to you and you're able to act out on it quickly, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands equivalent to the Eight of Wands, then how fast are you willing to move? Yeah, King of Swords. If I were to tell you something, what will your judgment be? If I were to give you something, would you look at this cup the same way that this Queen of Cups is looking at it? Bitchy and shit, you know? Or are you gonna be grateful and shine light on the subject, saying, this is beautiful, you know, with that Queen of Wands here. I don't know, man. I'm gonna grab one more deck, and then this is how I'm gonna end it off. I don't know. This is all bullshit. Yeah, see, situation needs more balance. Six of Pentacles, yeah, see, this Queen of Cups. All right, one more message. What needs to be defended right now? What seems the need to be defended? Three of Wands in reverse. The fact that if you have nowhere to go, then it's gonna show. With that Four of Cups and this Two of Pentacles, it's like if your intuition is telling you that this is the way for stability, yeah, you can take another route. Hello, hope you're happy, healthy, and doing well. Pretty much ending. What? I hope you can catch up. So yeah, see, looking back at the situations that you have already put yourself through, if you're able to use that in a future sense, then that is you being able to move thoroughly through these conflicts and shit. Because the shit that you've been doing over and over again, it'll get you to reflect on what you've been trying to, release onto the surface. And if you're not sharing your balance, then and all of this conflict is going to still continue happening. Page one. Even if you are getting messages from the divine. Uh, also, I hope it was pretty accurate. It helped you out. Yes. Yeah, see, there's that death again. Yeah, because it started off with being informed with our own decisions. It's like if you are presented an offering and it's gonna make you feel less than, and they try to make you less than they are, that isn't right. And I don't know if you checked on my story, but the company wants me to put my sexual orientation and identification onto disability, and that way, so it is a protected right and confidential. You know, it's I continue. I feel like that's bullshit. Just for me to get a job that isn't worth the fucking pay, I let them know too. It's like, look, you guys are creating bullshit for me, and this could go for you too. You could be saying this to someone like you created enough bullshit for me to reflect on myself with the hermit right here on the star. I had to get intuitive messages so I can balance out myself before I stepped into this situation. Even if it is like a last minute portion of a sector that is kind of, pulling you back. The reason why I'm saying that is because, this emperor has choices. And it's like if he says something, these people feel like they don't have a direction to go. All he's pretty much saying is, look, you got to look at yourself a little bit more clear before you can, nurture anything else. Yeah, it's like you making a stand for yourself. If you're able to take on a lot more responsibility and people see that, they are obviously going to retaliate against you. And if they retaliate against you, then you understand that they are willing to retaliate against everyone else. You know why? Because they have their favorites. And favoritism is one of the things that make everything a lot harder, especially if you're new to a situation, especially if you're new to this certain experience and whatnot. And it's like people doubt you. Don't let these people fucking doubt you. Like my situation, the company wants me to put myself on disability so I can get my job back. I'm not doing that shit. The fuck should I put my sexual orientation because you can't identify yours? You're not comfortable with your own sexuality, You're not comfortable being under your own, facing your own facts, Don't hang around a situation too long because these people are bored, fucking conflicted, and the people that they're networked with, dealing with the same old bullshit. That's why they're trying to get rid of you. You like challenge. It's like when people, yeah, people don't like to ask for help. But when they do ask for help, it's like, why are they helping me in the first place, knowing that they're not beneficial? You know, if you feel beneficial around your economy, let it be known. Put yourself out there. Don't let these haters fucking delay you from your path. This path was already paved for you in the first place. Don't let them make you feel tormented eternally because you know how to birth the situation. And I know that I said that was gonna be my last, but what's the advice? What is the advice? And I don't have chat on YouTube. No screen. What? Let's see here. With the power of love, okay, in the fifth house. Nurturing, yeah, see? How how are you able to nurture your creations as well as your reactions due to the feelings caused with who or what is around you, you know? And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I found out I got fired without my knowledge, no phone call, no email, um, I tried speaking with one of the superintendents, general managers, so I could figure out, the situation, trying to see the beauty out of this, how can we fix this issue without having this issue grow any further, And so I tried speaking, I tried complying with them, and they didn't want to come and talk to me. So the way I got their attention was smoking marijuana in front of the damn building. And you know what? That caused a whole issue. They tried saying they didn't know what was going on, and I said, "Bullshit," you know? I was like, I took my birthday off for vacation, and I come back finding out I'm fired on my birthday. And so I'm trying to call the Department of Labor and trying to give them a reason, and the reason that I gave them is pretty much the same reason I'm giving you guys. They didn't give me a reason when I showed up to work just for trying to take vacation on my birthday. They said that wasn't a good enough reason for me to file a complaint. Huh? You not knowing why you got fired is not a good reason for you to get for you to not make a complaint. Not once have these general managers come up to me to give me a verbal warning. Not a single one of them gave me a fucking write up. You know what I did? I caused a solution. I fixed it myself. You know what they did? Retaliate against me. So then I got the cops called on me to leave the premises. I said, why? Well, if I'm already right here, so we can speak to human resources, you being a general manager, me being an employee, we can sit down, speak with HR face to face and get this shit situated before it gets worse. Oh no, I need you to leave the premises now. You can call them over the phone, or if not, if you refuse to leave, I'll call the cops. You know what I told the bitch? I said, go for it, call them. Bitch was shook. She called the cops and she couldn't even face me, bro. You know what I did to, you know what I spoke to the cop about? Plans for the company, plans for myself, and plans for the community. You know what she told me? Come back when you're sober to pick up your vehicle. Not once did I cause an argument. Not once did I go get handcuffed, and I was gonna tell her, might as well fucking handcuff me because that's what they want to see. And the man, I was speaking, I don't fucking know, man. Fucking nurse was asking me, sir, is that marijuana you're rolling up? Yes. Uh, we can't have that on the premises, right? Yes, I know that, and I would like to speak with one of the general managers or a superintendent due to an issue that I fucking found out just right now, you know? And so if you excuse me and excuse yourself by, calling someone down here to come talk to me, then everything will be resolved. Otherwise, let me roll my joint in peace. And you got to do what you must do. And it's your vision, There's no reason to act out, lash out at someone over some bullshit, And I was reasoning with them. They didn't want to reason with me. I complied with all their rules. I complied with the police officer, and now I had to comply with them by making myself disabled due to the fact that I have a quote unquote fucking sexual identification crisis. Huh? The what? What? Huh? These people are so fucking stupid. Why? Because a masculine man can't wear a pink hat, a hard hat, and be okay with it? But no, people want to act out in a certain way and blame you for it, right? Yeah, it is some bullshit. I wear shit like this to work. I wear a pink hard hat, and now I'm a fucking problem to the company because they want to know my sexual orientation, because they want to know my sexual identification. The fuck? Why the fuck does that matter? Huh? If anything, that feels like discrimination to me. Not only is it Mental Health Awareness Month, but I'm breaking the silence here, bro. You think I give a fuck what these people gotta say about me? I'm not gonna bring myself down saying I'm disabled just to get a shit paid job. Hello? Them retaliating against me was them giving me that fucking drug test. And for what? Calming myself down because I caused an issue? Trying to fix it? But no, they wanted to retaliate on it against me. Why? Because one of the union workers is discriminated, racist as fuck, you know? Doesn't like the fact that pregnant women need to be nurtured as well. Oh, she said she kept saying she's pregnant and whatnot. And this lady could have been due, but no, he got rid of her. Why? Because he's a union worker, a government official job. Oh, we're U.S. government contracted. Everything you say to us is confidential. No, the fuck it's not. You got me bullshit. That's what's confidential. I don't even know, bro. And now I got 1 week out of work. I'm not going to go flip no burgers, bro. I've been doing this shit for the past year. I've been doing tarot for about 2 years already. You think I'm gonna bring myself down for a bunch of sorry ass people? No. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time too. Oh my goodness. I don't even I don't even know. And you know what it is too? Cargill being a family-owned company, I'm pretty sure they're a Christian family too. If they're so discriminative, I don't understand why they claim to be, a community of diverse equity and inclusion. Ain't none of these motherfuckers sat down to talk to me. Ain't none of these motherfuckers sat down to try to fix any sort of situation. And you know what? I'm glad that that fucking water tank blew up at the building the time that it did. I'm glad that they stopped doing overtime. You know why? Because not only did a lot of people quit, but these people are doing their jobs now. Why? Because they want to keep their job. They didn't think karma was real, right? And especially if your supervisor tries to act all cool with you. And you know what? I like jokes too, but bullshitting them, it's I don't know. When they do it to each other and they try to make it feel like it's you doing it, it's not. It's them. They just want something to hold against you for. Does that make sense? It could be you wearing a different shirt, kind of like how I presented this. And you know why I got this? Because look, it's a Bible verse that says you will eat the flesh of your own sons and your own daughters. And who else do you think would write something like that? It's in the book of Leviticus. Who else do you think would write something? You will eat the flesh of your own sons and daughters. I work in a slaughterhouse. I work at a slaughterhouse. And you know what I seen walking through that slaughterhouse one day? I was just trying to charge my headphones, bro. Next thing you know, all these cows that I see hanging on the hooks for like a split second, I seen human beings. Imagine if it wasn't cows being hung, being slaughtered, instead of it, yeah, like instead of it being cows, what if it were other human beings? Us making these judgment calls, killing all these human beings because this person has this, this person has that, this person did this. Kind of like how our ancestors stoned each other to death because of whatever the fuck they had going on. These people lack to mind their own fucking business to create conflict for themselves to try and bring conflict to you so you can be part of the bullshit that they created. Uh, And if spirituality is something that intimidates them, especially if they go to church and shit, then what makes them think that they are worthy of whatever position, if it is of authority, worth kept? I'm sorry to say, but if you're a supervisor and you're not fulfilled with whatever shit is going on at your job, then you're not worthy of being a supervisor. You can't keep yourself stable, especially through all this bullshit. Then what makes you think that you can face your own problems? What makes you think you can stand up for yourself? What makes you think that, people are gonna be worthy of being next to you? Who is gonna look up to you if you aren't looking up to yourself? Does that make sense? Who is gonna look up to you if you don't look up to yourself? If you look up to someone else more than you look up to yourself, then that's an issue. Because in order to look up to someone else, you gotta look up to yourself too. You gotta put yourself in them shoes just so you can get your point across. It's like, how can I we look at celebrities as stars, right? It's like if you look up, you can see the stars too. Me talking to you makes me feel like I'm a star, right? No, I'm just breathing the same air as you, bruh. If you're not fulfilled standing up for yourself, you can't. I don't know what you're standing up for. So just keep that in mind, because I mean, it's bullshit. But I hope everybody stays safe, stays blessed, stays well, stays happy. Remember, you are loved. You will always be loved if you love yourself. Trust me. I woke up this morning, you did too. Goodbye.